All right. What's going on, guys? Gavin is rolling out. He's going to 6 Media. I'm Poe. Here's Harry. We're going to the store right now. Apparently, Gavin's EGR delete is at Walgreens. So we're going to Walgreens to pick up his EGR delete. And then from there, we're going to go get some parts so we can finish bleeding the brakes on that Mustang because it's giving us a problem. We finally got a vacuum pump and talked to some people that know what they're doing. So we just pulled up at Walgreens. We're going to see if this is the right one. I can't read that. Well, I think that's it. But you're trying to zoom in the camera so you can see it.
I bet you it's that one now.
No. Not at this Walgreens. We'll try the next one. So we're taking a quick detour to Advance Auto Parts. We're gonna get some brake fluid and make sure we were putting brand new brake fluid inside of this so that way the one that we were trying to reuse was aerated. We're gonna get rid of all those problems of having aerated brake fluid and just start from scratch and make sure we do this right. Yeah. Off to get the EGR delete.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, we're at Walgreens number 2. We're gonna try this one out. I like the way UL. It's in there.
It's actually over there. She just pulled it over here.
Oh, then it's over there. Do you have a door tag? Door tag? Yeah, or like something saying that it got delivered to wherever we got it, like a screenshot of saying.
They delivered to the wrong address, and then we had that was not the right address that it was sent to.
They told you, or they sent you something? If they sent you something, send the screenshot.
Can I talk to them, maybe?
Yeah, she's here right now.
Hello.
So here it is. It took like 30 minutes, but we finally got it. We had to get them to clear it through 6 Media. It had to show my ID and all this stuff. Either way, we got it. Let's roll back. All right, so we got the package, we got the snacks, and we got the drinks, so we're ready to freaking bleed some brakes. All right, so we got this contraption right here. This is a vacuum puller, and that's hooked up to this little catch can right here. And this right here, bottom part of the catch can, is going to hook up to the brake caliper, and it's gonna drop fluid inside this little case right here. This is gonna draw a vacuum, and we're gonna be able to pull all the fluid through there. We're not gonna have to pump the brakes or do anything like that.
You ever wondered how fast a fan would spin without air resistance? Like, if it would be in this garage with air and then you sucked out all the air, how fast it would spin without the resistance of the air against the blades?
I never thought of that, but yes, I do see where you're coming from. It'd spin forever.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that comes in my head.
All right, so like I was saying before, Harry's just loosening that right there. Fluid is already coming out, and then all he has to do is pump this little trigger and it'll pull fluid out and into that reservoir.
Am I crazy or there's no air in this system?
Oh, there's some bubbles. Here we go, we're already getting somewhere. There we go. There's some bubbles. Look at them things go.
Where is those bubbles coming from? This whole thing is, the system is shut off.
There it goes.
Bro, that is straight bubbles. They're huge too.
So the vacuum right here, you can tell there's no vacuum on the gauge. Watch the correlation. When you're gonna see bubbles, you're gonna see this right here moving in. That means that this hydro cannot handle the vacuum pressure that we're putting onto it. And if it can't handle the vacuum pressure, it sure as hell cannot handle the power of boosted brakes, because that's a lot more force, which is why we've been getting bubbles the whole time, because this has been letting air in. So let me go ahead and start pumping. And as soon as you see bubbles, now it's gonna start pulling that boot. Watch it. It's pulling bubbles because it's pulling air through that boot, and it's putting air in the whole system, letting the whole system not be able to bleed. Something's wrong with the hydro. It's not a matter of us bleeding the brakes. We've tried for so long. Everyone said, oh, it's so easy, just do this. And we've done it all. We've spent hours, days on this thing. That's our problem.
I literally just sat here for 4.5, 5 hours bleeding these brakes.
The other night we stayed here for 7 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the problem. And it's a good thing we did it from here. Otherwise, we wouldn't have ever found out.
We never would have found out without that that vacuum bleeder. We would have bled this thing till next week. We would have been in the trailer on the way to Cletus and Cars trying to fix this car. But there's no fixing this now.
I'm happy that we just found that out, because we would have been sitting here for even longer than we already have, and it's been the most annoying process to bleed the brakes of a car for days. And we've done everything right. That's the thing. We've done everything right. We've even looked at forums to see if there's different ways to do it. We've tried every way possible, and it's just the hydro that's giving us the problems.
People thought we were idiots this whole time, but we really weren't.
Yeah, people were saying like, oh, y'all need to stop fucking around. Like, no.
They're like, 7 hours to bleed a hydro? Yeah, 7 hours if it keeps getting aerated somehow.
Because all we've heard is keep going until the bubbles are gone, and the bubbles never went away. That's the problem. So basically, until further notice, we're just gonna hang out because there's really nothing else we could do. Hi, Daniel. I like the way you L.
Hi, Daniel. I like the way you L. Almost.
What do we have? We have a stealth crossbow. We're gonna fuck it up. Oh, it's hard to aim with left hand. I don't even know where I'm shooting. I can't see the sights. Got it! With the crossbow. Hey, this thing's sweet.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you got wood.
I got wood. I gotta find it now. Dude, where did this mug go? Oh gosh. Stepping over wires. I just want to see where it went so I can see how accurate it is. It may have bounced off of the plastic. I don't know if I had plastic or wood. It sounded like wood.
Okay guys, so I just got off the phone with Summit and they are actually getting the Hydro Master Cylinder, I believe. Yeah, the Master Cylinder, because we did find that the seal was kind of bad. I'm not sure exactly what happened or why it's bad, but we got a replacement sent over for under $100 from Summit, next day shipped. We should be able to put it on the Hydro and bleed it again and get it working. We've been trying to figure out why we've been having problems with the Hydro, and the fact was the seal was bad. So you're gonna have to get the new Master Cylinder in tomorrow, and once we get that, we should be able to bleed it. Everything should be fine for this weekend at Cletus and Cars. Hopefully, crossing my fingers. But for right now, let's go over in the other garage. They're working on the Porsche, and they should be about to start it back up for the first time since we bought it. Dang, we got the whole crew in here. Oh, whoa. No spark. Sure.
You sure that coil's good?
Yeah, it's brand new.
Here you go, my sir.
Well, if it makes it
They're pretty handy, so you don't shock yourself.
I actually prefer to shock myself.
Do you?
Yeah,
I don't like shocking myself. I like putting that in there. You clamp, watch, put that in the thing. Clamp this to a ground, or you want to clamp it to. And now try and start it and look in there. No spark.
That coil is messed up. It's a brand new coil. So I relay.
You did put the new relay in, right?
No, I told you I was forgetting something. Put the relay.
You forgot to change the...
I got a new relay sitting in my car. Hold on. I knew I was
That would make sense. Hopefully once we replace the relay, then after that.
I knew I was forgetting.
So the relay should let it start?
Should, yeah. Sorry. I got blinded by the light.
Oh. Blinded by the light.
Oh, yeah.
That was beautiful.
Wake up by the newsroom in the morning alone. Yeah, Nick. You think it's gonna start now?
I said, hey, you think we're forgetting something? I feel like we're forgetting something. No, everything's back in.
Last time we said that.
You did torque the flex plate, right?
Yeah.
Okay, flex plate's torqued.
He torqued.
They said that.
All right. They said they did. That's good enough.
I'm gonna blame Justin for now.
He's gonna blame Justin, but the degree was.
Wait, there wasn't even a relay in there, period?
No.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, it's for entertainment.
Let's try it again.
Entertainment?
Yeah.
Give her a go.
Hey, that wasn't it. We still got no spark, home slice.
You better watch where you're putting your hands at. You can get that ass shocked. Nothing.
Not even 3 volts.
Okay, so we got feed issues.
Your head looks like Mia's tail.
At least, look.
My man got a ball head.
Like my friend. You look like Rufus off of the Kim something rather. The spine of the Kim Possible.
You're talking about the rat?
Yeah, he looks like Rufus.
The neck and mole rat?
Flicking chill. What are we flicking?
All the
Our beans.
Oh, the
Hang on, let's look under there. What does that say?
That's
What does
supposed
that say?
negative.
Who hooked it up? Nick?
Somebody hooked it up backwards.
Look at the
This side's supposed to be negative?
Yes.
That's hooked up right there.
Yeah.
That's not hooked up wrong.
What are you talking about?
The green's negative.
Why would the green be negative and the black be positive?
We tested it.
Your green is neutral.
What? So we're gonna try and run a jumper from the negative to the, oh, yep.
Told you, son.
Okay, so we're getting
So
power
the
there.
coil's good.
Okay, coil's good. What about the ground? You wanna test ground from here?
That's
test.
not ground, that's hot.
Oh, that's, oh yeah, that's ground. Wait, what?
Green is
Black
neutral.
is 12 volts.
And then what's green?
That's neutral.
That's your neutral. Green is always neutral.
So this is AC. How do you have a neutral on a direct, on DC?
It's all DC.
No, it's all DC.
Yo, Harry, you tired of this shit yet?
Me? I don't get tired.
I feel like the ground of the battery would probably be a good ground.
Go ahead.
Fucking hit it, bro.
Nothing, bro. Nothing. I broke it. What the shit? God.
Oh my gosh, I like the way you're freaking hydro.
He's fucking soft, dude. This just pissed me off.
Dude, I like the way you don't lose sight. Hey, Gavin. Gavin, guess what?
What?
What's gonna happen when you're like 80 and you go blind? Will you have lost sight?
Damn it, I lost it.
I lost sight!
I want to go eat.